Morning traders, Joseph here from Eightcap. Welcome to this week's Asian session outlook. So we'll start with the Aussies trading slightly higher at this stage in the morning. The dollar is slightly lower after Friday. So we can see a bit of a doji candle here after a pretty indecisive session to end the week. And it still puts a little bit of pressure on the fight back. Well, I know we did see a bit of a pullback here, which was rejected. And we saw a nice rally. But again, once again, there is indecision. Sellers are starting to push the market lower this morning, but it is very early in the Asian session, so we'll have to see a bit more time. The Aussie, the Euro, and the Pound are trading higher at this stage. The CAD is trading higher as well. Sorry, the dollar is trading higher to the CAD, and the oil has started the week lower after a very strong session on Friday. Once again, they got the market, back up to that $80 area, and we'll just see if price can get back up again to retest this resistance or this resistance up here at 83. So that'll be the two areas we'll be looking at oil this week. At this stage, gold is slightly lower. It had a fight back to end last week, but we still are looking at this buy here if momentum has started to change. And stock indices at this stage are trading higher as well. We're seeing the NDX 100 leading with a nice start to the week after a very strong finish to Friday. The US 30 as well finished the week on a high. There still is a bit of resistance above 35,535 at this stage, and it runs all the way up to this previous high. And the SPX500, similar to Nasdaq, had a mini breakout. It still does have a high to beat, but we do see, this nice strong bar here pushing forward a potential continuation of this trend. So we'll need to see if buyers can continue on today. And if we, we'll see this continuation pattern here confirm with more buying in today's session. There was a bit of action on the yen. We can see the yen is firmer at this stage. The yen had a pretty wild session last Friday. We can just see here some of some of the highs and lows that we did see. Had a big race down and a huge rally up before it found some direction, and then posted a nice a decline on the yen. It was a rally from the dollar yen, so that was due to a tweak in the bond buying from the Bank of Japan on Friday, and all the majors had a solid end to the session against the yen, but it was far from smooth sailing during the session with some real wide swings, as we can see here against the Aussie. So the Aussie had a pretty average week due to CPI news, and we'll touch on some of the key news that's coming out in a secondary report later on. Now, other markets so far this morning, we are seeing so the German 30 and some of the European indexes had a very solid end to the week. So we can see here with the DAX, it had a breakout above these highs. So the DAX is one to watch definitely during this week as we progress with the breakout, and we can just see here that clear of resistance at 1634 and new highs being put in for the month. And we'll just finish on cryptocurrencies. So Bitcoin has had a pretty flat week, but we are seeing support for continuing to form at 29,080. We still have a descending type triangle pattern here, so do keep an eye on that. It could be a continuation, but until we see a breakout below this support area, we'll look for the market continue to hold, and we could even see a break above this resistance as well. We're definitely not one-sided on this this picture right now, so we'll see what can happen here. And it's in a pretty good little triangle based pattern and a descending triangle, so we'll see which way the market does break. But while this support holds at 29,080, we'd be really needing to wait for a breakout. So some of the other cryptos at this stage today, Ethereum slightly lower. Similar situation, there's key support down at 1843, and some of the other coins are ADA looking a little bit healthy at the moment, but they do have support to break here at 0.31. And Ripple, which has been treading water for a while now, does have support here at 0.69, and we'll look to see if it can break this area here at 0.72 to get a trend back on play. So there's some of the markets, we're just seeing some of the movements on on the market so far this morning. I think some of the keys this week will obviously be the yen. If it continues to depreciate and we do see further highs, will the US30 and then join the NDX 100? Will we see further pushes higher, and then will we see these further buying continue to push forward on risk currencies to the dollar after the dollar index does look a little bit not stressed, but a little bit under pressure at the moment after failing to hold that new run above 101. So we'll continue to have a look at that during this week. So that's it for today. Thank you very much for your time this morning. We wish you all the best with your trading, and we'll have another video out a little bit later just on some of the key news that's coming out this week as well. So thank you, and bye for now.